It was a big weekend for Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton. They are officially a married couple. Obviously, there's a lot of details about the weekend. It happened over the long holiday weekend on Saturday, July 3rd. We're getting all sorts of new pictures today, too, from the couple, from Carson Daly, who officiated, and it took place, as you can tell right here, on Shelton's Oklahoma ranch, actually in the chapel that he built especially for Gwen. And as we know about the couple, they are very, very rooted in their faith. But who was there? That's a big question. It was actually an intimate affair with 40 guests, including Stefani's parents, Dennis and Patty, and of course her 3 sons, Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo, whom she shares with ex-husband Gavin Rossdale. You know, you guys, of all the people who were there, I think my favorite wedding guest was actually Blake's dog, Betty, as you can see in this photo, who was also in attendance and partied at the reception.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the officiant of the wedding was someone we all know, the host of The Voice, Carson Daly. He's become so close to the couple who met through the show, and he explained on the Today Show this morning that he actually encouraged them to write their own vows, and according to him, they did not disappoint.
At the wedding, Gwen starts, and she wrote this, I mean, like, since I was a little girl, blah, 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 and she crushes. Not a dry eye in the church, on the lawn. We are all like, and it was so perfect that I said to Blake when she was done, I'm like, top that, buddy. And Blake starts by saying, you know, Gwen's always giving me a hard time about not writing enough songs. So I wrote a song. Guitar comes in frame, stool, next thing you know, he wrote her a song, and he sings her a song while he's crying that he wrote specifically for her. Reach the Star, I think it was called. And not a dry eye in the house.
Carson said it's unclear whether he'll ever release that song, but as we know, it has been such a long journey to that altar for Gwen and Blake, who began dating in 2015 and got engaged last year. They, of course, met on The Voice after Gwen joined the show for season 7 in 2014.
I just wish I was there.
Right?
Just a fly on the wall, just to experience this moment. It's like I told you before, I've said this a number of times. It's like your favorite aunt and uncle getting married, finally making their love official.
I woke up and I was like, I am so happy for Gwen Stefani, you know, and for Blake Shelton. I'm really happy they found each other.
For sure, and then hearing from Carson, I know it was so beautiful. But let's talk about the fashion. Let's talk about this dress because Gwen Stefani stunned on her big day, not in one, but 2 different looks. Okay, first she had a custom lily white Vera Wang oat silk Georgette gown with a plunging sweetheart neckline. It was a fitted bodice, of course. She had to show off those curves, and a high-low tulle skirt. Now, her veil is really what took my breath away. It was embroidered with both her and Blake's names on it, as well as her 3 children.
In that Gwen Stefani font, too.
Exactly. Oh, that is.
Right?
I know how
Love
that
Angel
girl.
Music, baby.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, well, she accessorized with gold bangles, another Gwen Stefani look, sparkling earrings, and a cross necklace. Now, her reception look, which is right here, another Vera Wang creation, a strapless Italian silk crepe mini dress with 2 embroidered lovebirds representing Blake and Gwen, accompanied by 3 more lovebirds. Another nod to her kids. She paired the dress with high-heeled white boots. Now, Denny, this would not be Blake Shelton's wedding if he did not do business on the top and casual on the bottom. He wore a black tuxedo jacket over a white button-up black vest and a bow tie. But instead of matching tuxedo pants, he wore blue jeans.
Okay.
Of course. How do you feel about the blue jeans?
I'll tell you what, I'm never wearing jeans at my wedding, even though I love denim, but I'm not a cowboy. Blake Shelton is a cowboy, and that's exactly who Gwen fell in love with. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Plus, we know Blake and Gwen, they were such an unlikely pair, and they've been making their own rules since the very beginning. So I'd be surprised if Mr. Shelton was wearing anything but jeans at his wedding.
I agree.
I'm okay with it for him.
I agree. Well, another sweet touch, Gwen honored her parents with this cake. The 5-tiered confection is a replica from their wedding in 1966.
So sweet.
I wouldn't let anybody touch this cake. It's going home. We have another cake where you guys can eat, okay?
Right.
Well, what do you think is next for the power couple? They finally tied the knot.
I know, it's been a long journey, like I mentioned, for them to finally get married, and that's why I was so happy to see it happen. But now I'm hoping, you know, maybe they take some time to themselves. I know Blake has the upcoming season of The Voice, and maybe during that break, they might come up with the next big hit. I'm hoping for some more music from them.
Who knows?
Why not, right? Like the next Beyonce and Jay-Z track, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.